Sorry guys, I took my hair down because I realized I've had my hair in a ponytail for like 3 days, and I washed it and straightened it, and it's like slowly like climbing back up to its massive like wavy curly glory. I really need to wash it. But this video isn't about my hair. This video is about another anonymous ask that I got that you can skip if you're not really into more personal stuff about me, but this is actually about my singing. I've posted a few of my songs. You can find them, like if you go to my actual Tumblr blog, Hedge, on the left-hand side, I think it's more near the bottom, there's like a link that'll be like to my singing, so you can hear some of that. But the anonymous ask was, Hedgewalker, I have heard your singing. You're really a wonderful singer. I was wondering if you had any advice for someone who has no formal training and cannot afford lessons as to how they might improve their voice. You and I are like twinsies. I think, yes, in college I took 10 voice lessons. For 4 of those voice lessons, my voice teacher didn't show up. For 6 of them, we worked on like 10 different songs he wanted to hear me sing, and then he abruptly quit, and he was like employed by the college. So I consider my formal singing training to be like 6 awful lessons by a guy who never should have been teaching voice. Beyond that, I sang in elementary school, middle school. In high school, I was part of the High School Musical for 3 years. Every year, our high school did a musical, not like High School Musical, the Disney Channel movie. Don't know why I had to say that, but I did. And then in college, I actually was very, very lucky, and I do say lucky because there were many, many talented vocalists at my college. I was very lucky the year that I was accepted that I was given a scholarship for voice that actually covered most of my expenses for college for all of the years that I was there. So, yeah, I was in choirs in college, and that's about it. I never was part of like individual or ensemble groups. About 3 months ago, I decided that I missed singing. I know that I was good at singing, and I wanted to become better, and I didn't want to lose the range that I had, which can happen as you get older, especially for women. So I decided that I was going to try to find voice lessons. I immediately realized that it was way out of my budget to find someone who would be able to train me at my level, because I don't really consider myself a beginner. I can read music, I can sing music back from hearing it, and I can, you know, sing it off of a page, and I have a lot of sort of niche training that I've done for myself. So because of that, because I couldn't afford, you know, several $100s a month in voice lessons, I decided, screw it, I'm going to do it myself, and I'm going to improve the best that I can. And so I set up a schedule for myself. I typically sing between 30 minutes to an hour and a half a day, and that is not like straight, like I'm singing from minute 1 to minute 30. I mean, that's with a lot of voice exercises, with breaks, with recording myself and listening, and actually, like, I'll make annotations into my recordings, which you can, I don't know if you can do it on GarageBand or Audacity, but there are programs out there that you can use, or just use like a notebook and be like, at 30 seconds, I sound like a froggy, like, fix this. And I've been absolutely amazed at when you record something and you hear it back, the first probably 30 times that you do it, you're going to want to shut it off right away and be like, oh, it sounds so bad, I don't want to listen to myself sing. But you need to do it, and that's the only way that you're going to improve. It's amazing, like, I really thought I hit that note, and I really didn't, or I need to think, like, go above that note, or go below that note, or whatever. There are programs that you can download for a fee that will, like, track your pitch and tone and speed and things like that. I have not had very much luck with those programs, but what I do is during the time that I am singing for improvement, like I sing like randomly all day, but during the time that I'm singing for improvement, I have specific songs that I've picked out. You can download tons of sheet music for free, especially older music, and I use a lot of karaoke stuff off of YouTube because it really challenges me, because my voice really falls into the a couple different things. Sort of newer opera, musicals, folk, bluegrass, and Celtic are sort of like my comfort zone. So anything that is pop, anything that is rock, anything that is country is those are things that I'm not totally comfortable with, and I never seem to make my voice sound right. But just as someone who maybe mimics other people's voices, or as a career, I think a singer needs to learn how to do different voices, and so that's something that I work on. And so for maybe 20 minutes of the day, I will work on stuff that I'm relatively comfortable with, but I want to improve on, and then I will spend between 15 minutes and another hour working on things that are very difficult for me. So recently I did the song Jolene, and I did the Miley Cyrus version because I really did like her version, although the Dolly Parton version is also very wonderful. And that was hard because that song during the chorus sits right between my chest voice and my head voice, and I alternate between a high alto and a lower soprano, although I can do the full range including baritone if I need to. So you work on those things, and if you have a little bit of knowledge about voice terminology and a little bit of voice exercises, that's really enough to get started. And if you don't know, go on YouTube and look up tutorials like how do I breathe correctly? How do I use my diaphragm? How do I lift my soft palate? What are some voice exercises? Those things are all free and available on YouTube, and if you want to message me off anon, I can give you those resources. I'm not going to post them on my Hedge craft page because I just don't think that's really relevant to what I do there. But yeah, I just want to give you hope that it's possible and that you can do it. And certainly message me if you want more information, and I can get that to you ASAP.